Yo, what's up, YouTube? Yes. 1 second while I get set up. Alright. I'm here, guys, just getting set up. Alright, what's up, guys? It's Junkie. I am here on Halloween night. Happy Halloween. I was just trying to get my comics in order here. That I was going to show off. I don't know if I'll show off both sets right now. At least one of them. I don't know. I'll have to see what kind of mood I'm in, if I want to do both or not. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we have here is the Lady Death. Let's see if I can pull it out, shadow a little bit there. Pull this back just a bit. Is a Lady Death Halloween special. I don't know. Oh, the Rapture #1 Halloween edition. And I have 4 copies of it. It's limited to 500. And I have number 50. Number 54. Number 60. And number 61. I don't remember when I bought these probably maybe 10 years ago, maybe 9. Anyways, I have those, and that's probably one of my favorite Halloween covers. Alright, now for the special title that the special title I'm going to show tonight. Let me do these first. Now, I don't remember the reason why there's not a #1. It's either I don't have it, or it was, I think it might have been Giant Size. It was named another title. But up first is Giant Size Werewolf by Night, #2. I was lucky enough to, well, here's the thing. I was lucky enough to complete this run maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe 3. But the thing is I have the facsimile of number 32. And for some reason it's not in here, so it must be in my collection somewhere. So I don't have the original, but anyways, we have Giant Size Werewolf by Night #2. #3, and I love these giant size books from back in the day. Just good stuff. And Giant Size #4 with Morbius on the cover. And #5. I just love these giant size monster books from back in the day. Good stuff. So there's that. Now we start with the regular series. We have Werewolf by Night, #1. Yeah, I was super stoked too. Vinci, what's up, my man? Um, yeah, I was lucky enough to complete this run, like I said, a couple years ago, except for issue number 32, which I have the facsimile of, which I counted as, let me see how the chat is going. Yeah, I love this run. I was able to complete this run and Tomb of Dracula the same year, so that was pretty cool. But here's Werewolf by Night number 32, or 32. I got 32 on the mind. #2. And these are all mid-grade books. #3. Here's another copy of #3. Issue #4. Issue #5. Like I said, I just love these stories. I love these covers. This is probably my favorite genre of Marvel, is these Bronze Age horror books. Oh, so great. Werewolf by Night #6. Yeah, yeah, they are. They are they are pug covers, and they are very nice. I like his run on the Western Ghost Rider too. I think he did the Western Ghost Rider. There's #7. #8. Hope you guys like the Halloween setup I got going on. Here's issue #9. Yes. I just love his art style, man. It's just great. Like I said, these Bronze Age horror books, you can't beat them. #10. Issue #11. I mean, look at that cover. The different, all phases of him turning into Werewolf by Night. Awesome. Have issue #12. We got issue #13. Issue #14. Issue #15, with, of course, Dracula on the Tomb of Dracula on the cover. And it's a double-sized book. Issue #16. Issue #17. Issue number 18. War of the Werewolves. Another copy of 18. There you go. Number 19. Again, with Tomb of Dracula on the cover. How many of these do you have, Vinci? How many do you need to complete this run? Issue number 20. Issue number 21. Only about 7. That's not bad. Issue number 22. I was lucky enough to find most of these in mid-grade, and I completed this entire run off eBay, which was, you know, probably more expensive than it should have. But I mean, like I said, I finished them before these started getting really hot. Actually, I finished this more than 2 years, because 2 years would have been COVID. I finished it before COVID, so probably been maybe 3 or 4 years ago that I finished this run. There's issue number 23. Here's issue number 24. Issue number 25. Just like I said, beautiful covers. Super excited to finish this run. Number 26. Number 27. I figured, what a way to do a live stream on Halloween morning with some good old Werewolf by Night. So, I mean, just look at this art. Beautiful. Number 28. Issue number 29. Issue number 30. I mean, that's a beauty too. Issue number 31. Yeah, there is a Marvel team up with him in it. Him and Spider-Man. I forget who they fight, but yeah, there is a Marvel team up with him. Of course, I don't have the original 32, and I could have swore that my facsimile edition was in here, but it's not. So just know that I have the facsimile. It's somewhere. I have multiple copies of it. And here is 33. That is the only book I'm really missing, is issue 32. So, and we all know that book is unobtainable to normal collectors. So I'll have to live with the fact that Either I stumble upon one for a good price, or I'm just gonna have to live with the facsimile being its replacement. So, I mean, that book is way out of my price range. So, for now, the 32 facsimile works for me. So here's 33. I mean, this is a mid. It's got somebody wrote on there 35. But other than that, it's a decent book. I mean, it's not terrible shape. But it's good enough for me. So, yeah. Then we go to number 34. And that covers just... Yeah, it's a decent book. I mean, it could use a pressing and probably a cleaning, but I'm good with it. There's issue number 34. Issue number 35. Issue number 36. Issue number 37. Again, Moon Knight makes another appearance. And I like this Moon Knight's costume from this era. But this is another badass cover. Number 38. Issue 39 with Brother Voodoo. And that one's a newsstand, which is nice. And I have 2 copies, and they're both newsstand. Number 40, newsstand. Number 41, and a newsstand. Number 42, and a newsstand with Alright, brother. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good night, and, yep, I'll see you and have a safe Halloween. Well, this one's got Iron Man on the cover. And number 43 in a newsstand. The last issue in this run. So there's that, guys. That is my Werewolf by Night complete run. Like I said, I can't remember if the giant size, there's a reasoning I don't have a 1. It might be just simply because I don't have it, but I'm looking in my Tomb of Dracula run, and I'm also missing number 1 in that one. And I think the number 1 was the last issue of giant-sized chillers, but I can't remember. So here we have Tomb of Dracula, giant size, number 2. Another great book. Another run that I completed not too long ago. Let me see if this one's in order. Nope, it is not in order. Of course, I am not prepared. So, let me see here. If you want to bear with me, guys, I will try to put this in order real quick. So hopefully you guys are having a good night, like I said. Thank you for tuning in. Trying to get these in order. I think I did. I thought I had them in order. But of course, your boy likes being very unprepared. So that is that. Let me see. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying real quick. I thought they were completely in order, but they are not. Alright. Let me get these back in the box. here we go. Alright, there's Giant Size number 2. Like I said, I don't remember why I don't have 1. There's another copy of Giant Size Chillers, or Giant Size Dracula number 2. Here we got Giant Size Dracula number 3. Here's issue number 4. Issue number 5. We've got the big boy book, Tomb of Dracula number 1. So excited to have this book. I can't remember what I paid. It might have been, at the time, it was, just over 100, 150 maybe. But yeah, super excited to have that. Thanks, bro. Carved that today. He's a little off center. He's leaning a little bit to his face. Seems like it's leaning a little to the side, but oh well. Jack-o'-lanterns are supposed to be all fucked up, right? So there you go. Here's issue number 2. If you guys just tuning in, I just showed my Werewolf by Night. He looks happy. Yeah, well, yeah, he's sitting in here with a complete run of Werewolf by Night and Tomb of Dracula. So yeah, he's pretty excited. So there's number 2. Here's issue number 3. I just love these covers, man. Issue number 4. Really? Wow. Yeah, I was excited to be able to complete both these runs. I completed actually both of them the same year. I worked hard on trying to complete these 2 runs. And like I said, I just finished showing off the complete run of Werewolf by Night, so. Now this cover here, just all the different colors. Number 5. I mean, that cover pops. With the reds, the blues, the yellow, the greens. It's just a beautiful cover. I mean, that cover pops. Probably one of my favorite. Now, I will say that some of these are going to be lower grade. And there's issue number 6. And my motto is lower grade's better than no grade. So I did what I could and was in the budget of trying to complete this run. So a few of these are going to be a little bit lower grade, but I would say most of them are probably mid. Which you're going to kind of expect for these types of titles from the Bronze Age. Here's issue number 7. And I have a second copy of number 7. Hope you guys are doing good on this Halloween morning. I almost didn't make it. I fell asleep before the stream again. Here's issue number 8. Like, this one's low grade. Or lower grade. That top corner is a little beat. But other than that, there's no major damage to the main cover. But I'm happy with that. And issue number 9. I got these separated by numbers, guys, so I have to kind of get them in order as I get to them. Sorry. Alright. Up next is, like I said, for this and for my Werewolf by Night number 32. On Tomb of Dracula number 10, of course, everybody knows that's the big book. I do not have the original, but I do have the facsimile of it. And I did a poll, or I made a video where I asked people if they consider this a suitable replacement for the original, because we all know the original 2 big books for this series here is number 1 and 10, and Werewolf by Night is number 1 and number 32, and most people agree that this is a suitable replacement, because we all know normal collectors, unless you got it before the boom, the normal collector is not going to be able to afford number 10. So that's my story, and I have 2 copies of it. So maybe one day I'll be able to get those books, but for right now, I'm happy with those editions. And here's issue number 11. Just these covers pop, man. Especially on the Tomb of Dracula. The Werewolf by Night were a little bit darker, but the Tomb of Dracula seems to have more reds and blues, and they really make the cover pop. This one's probably mid to low. I think with a press, some of that would come out. But yeah, I'm happy with them. So there's that. And then I have another copy of 10. Or 11, I'm sorry. Up next is issue number 12. To be honest, I'm kind of impressed with my little setup here for Halloween. My sweet wife, who will probably watch this video on the upload, thank you for your suggestions. There's issue number 13. She suggested a bunch of this, so. Yeah. I thought they were all organized, and then when I got to them, they were not. There's Tomb of Dracula 14. And another copy of 14. Issue number 15. Issue number 16. Issue number 17. That's another beauty. Issue number 18 with Werewolf by Night. Issue number 19. Issue number 20. Yeah, they're all beautiful covers. Every single one of them. There's not a bad cover. I really love this next cover. Issue number 21. I mean, look at that cover. Just the fire. I mean, they don't... You don't see art like this anymore on today's modern books. Here's number 22. Issue number 23. For everyone just tuning in, I started the stream off with some awesome Lady Death. Let me see here. Current modern horror books. Ice Cream Man. I collect all the Buffy books for my wife, so I get those monthly. Ice Cream Man. That's really about it. I only collect 2 DC titles, Detective and Batman. I get cover Bs, and the only real Marvel books I get are all X-Men titles. So, and the reason I get all the X-Men titles is, if you don't know, I am trying to complete all X titles. So I figure it's just easier to get them monthly, the current ones, and so I don't have to worry about trying to find them later. But other than that, yeah, that's it. 24. Just another awesome cover. Like, he's sneaking up on this chick who's getting ready to go, obviously, perform. Oh, yeah, Something is Killing the Children. Yep, I get that one, too. And I get, The Walking Dead Deluxe. I get all the covers for that come out through the comic book shop. Like, I don't do any, like, store variants for it. Just the normal... Usually it's like 3 or 4 covers a month. But, yeah, Walking Dead. That's another one. Number 25. I figured I missed the boat on the original run that I would try to get all the new Walking Dead. Yeah, if I can find them on the cheap, I'll get them. but it's not something that I actively go out. But that's awesome that you're trying to collect that. That's a good run to get. Do you collect, here's issue number 26. Do you collect the deluxe editions? Because those are pretty badass. It's in color, and the covers that come out for them are just pretty awesome. I feel like that'll be a series that you'll be able to collect out of the dollar bins at some point. Here's issue number 27. I'd say probably in a year or two you'll start seeing them pop up in the dollar bins. Here's issue number 27. Here's issue number 28. And this one's got Blade on the cover. Right there. And this one has 20 written on Dracula. But other than that, it's a pretty clean book. So there's that. And issue number 29. Here's issue number 30. This one went up to 70 issues. So and this one here, the only real thing on this one is it's got a sticker with 30 cents on it. So that could probably come off. I'm not sure. I'm not real big on pressing and all that, so I'm not sure if that could come off or not, but there's issue number 31. Issue number 32. Issue number 32. Oh, another copy of 32. Sorry, I thought I... Issue number 33. Hope you guys enjoy these books that I picked to show off for Halloween morning. Issue number 34. Oh yeah, the first 3 trade paperback. That's cool. I would probably do that next for myself, just because I don't want to. I don't really want to crack my floppies open. So there's issue number 35 with Brother Voodoo. Issue number 36, where he's taking on the U.S. Army. Issue number 37. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, like I said, I'm just glad I was able to complete this when I did. There's 38. And 39. Here's issue number 40. $41. The one thing I am going to have to do is go back through all these and change out the tape. I have the soft white tape. But I want to change it to painter's tape. So, yeah. And another copy of 41. Issue number 42. With Blade. Again on the cover. 43. Issue 44 with Doctor Strange. Issue 45. Again with Blade on the cover. And it's a newsstand. And another copy of 45, newsstand. Issue 46 in the newsstand. $47 in a newsstand. $48. Awesome cover. Issue 49. Issue number 50 with Silver Surfer. Issue 51 with Blade on a newsstand. Issue number 52, newsstand. Issue 53, with Blade, newsstand. Issue 54. I think the whole, yeah, let me check. I think the whole end part, the very last part of this run, I got all newsstands. which is pretty cool. Issue 55. Another awesome cover. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure the artist changed. I'm not sure though, but yeah, you're right. The first 30 or so books were freaking awesome, and then it kind of fell off a little bit. You're right. Like with the purple in the back, doesn't really match. What up, Double S? What's going on, my man? Thanks for tuning in, bro. Yeah, but the art did kind of fall off a little bit. Then we got 56. Hope everybody's having so far a safe Halloween. I know it's early. I wanted to be the first comic book YouTuber to go live Halloween morning. Since I don't do many lives anymore. Here's issue number 57. Issue number 58. Again with Blade. Issue number 59. I know, right? You don't find that in modern books anymore. Good writing and stuff. What was that? It's pronounced what? Dracula. There's issue number 60. I think so. I think Ice Cream Man is the same. Because the art's it seemed like the art's been the same the entire run, so. There's issue 61. Getting close to the end here, guys. Issue number 62. Issue 63. Issue 64. Another copy of 64. Issue 65. Yeah, Image books. Oh man, I'm kind of hooked on the older 90s Image books. I don't know, man. I love that art. I know everybody makes fun of the art on those books, but I kind of like it. Like the Wildcats and the Strike Force and the Rip Claw. I kind of like all that. Did they do an Ice Cream Man short movie thing? I know there was an Ice Cream Man horror movie back in the day. I think maybe early 80s, mid 80s. But I don't think it has anything to do with the comic book. I don't think the comic book has anything to do with the movie. But I know there's an Ice Cream Man movie. There's 66. Oh, from the book. No, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. If there is, that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see it. Number 67. Yeah, that would be pretty cool if there was like an Ice Cream Man, like a short movie. Number 68. Number 69. Let's get to the end, guys. Yeah, it ran 70 issues. And the last issue, number 70. Death of the Night Stalker. Yeah, the Rob Liefeld. I loved the early '90s Image books. It seems like I find it. I find a ton of them at the flea market. Um, I think any last issue of any run is kind of hard to find because they really didn't print a whole lot of them because it's the last issue, so they didn't really give a shit. Um, I can't remember if this one was hard. I found it on eBay. I completed this entire run and the Werewolf by Night off eBay. So I'm sure because usually most last issues are hard to find. They're usually a very low print book. So, but yeah, I love the '90s Image, man. I should do a video on them just to show you how much I have. Oh man, especially like Youngblood, and my favorite character is Ripclaw. I just love that '90s. So I think that that was like the height of my collecting back then. So I was getting all that stuff. But in case you guys missed it, yeah, early Spawn and Max. The book I started off the stream with, one of my favorite Lady Death covers is the Rapture #1 Halloween edition. Tell me that's not a beautiful cover. And it's limited to 500. The Max is really. I need to start picking those up because I see a lot of them in the dollar bins. This one's signed, and it's number 50 of 500. I just love that cover. I used to collect Lady Death, not so much anymore. But not only do I have one, I have two. This is number 54 of 500. I mean, just look at that cover. Yeah, I try to. If I pick up the Image books, they got to be super clean, and they have to be like really high grade. And then I got, me being the comic book junkie. Here's a third copy, and this one's number 60 of 500. And what kind of collector would I be if I didn't have 4 copies? And this one's 61. So that is the book I started the stream off with. And that will be the book I end the stream with. It's time to go watch some horror movies. I'll watch probably 4 or 5 movies today. It's my favorite holiday of the year. I always take a vacation from work for Halloween. Yeah, she. I think she appeared. I can't remember which number. I think it's like Evil Ernie number 3 or 4. I wish I had that book. That's a book that I'm gonna have to try to get. What movies am I gonna watch? Definitely The Exorcist and the original Halloween and Trick or Treat. Those are 3 staples that I watch every Halloween. And then I'll pick 2. Um, you couldn't find the witch. Damn. Yeah, it was on. I think it was on Showtime last night. And then I'll pick 2 random. Okay, I'll pick 2 random movies that I haven't seen in a long time. Is it number 3? Number 3. Yeah, I need at some point. I need to get that book. And I think my goals for I'm gonna bring back the 2024 want list. We used to do that back in the day. Double S probably remembers. We used to do want list every year, books that we wanted to get or runs we wanted to complete. I think I'm gonna bring that back next year, for me at least. But anyways, I picked 2 horror movies that I haven't seen in a long time. I'm thinking about watching. What is it? The Dracula with Keanu Reeves. I have that on 4K, and I'm not sure. I'll pick another movie. Probably Scream. That's my wife's favorite movie, and we'll probably watch that. Um, yeah, I haven't seen Suspiria yet either. Yeah, Double S, man. I'm gonna bring that back, and I'm gonna tag a bunch of people. So if you guys make videos and you want to be part of it, look for that video probably the end of December. And I'm going to do a want list. And my want list is going to include probably that Evil Ernie number 3. And I really want to try to complete the first Crow miniseries. I think that would be pretty badass. I know that it's a pricey series. I know that first one's pretty pricey. And of course, work on Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. That one I need probably 80 books to complete, and they're all the Silver Age books. All, of course, I left all the hard ones to get. But I will try to complete that run too at some point. I don't have any mod, dude. This is on my Android phone, and it's just me, and I just go live, bro, whenever I want. I don't really have. I used to do a live stream back in the day on Friday nights, and it was called Junkie After Midnight. Yeah, the Crow 1 is up in price. I used to do a show called Junkie After Midnight. If you want to leave a link to your channel in the re-upload of this video, put it in the comments section. I'm all for that. I'm all about supporting other channels, shout outs, all that stuff. I'm all about that. So if you want to leave a link to your channel and the re-upload, by all means go ahead. As long as everybody's respectful to each other, I'm cool. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to bring back the 2024 want list. That was a great thing. YouTube back in the day, man, was a completely different beast than what it is now. It was more fun back then. Now it's all about spec books and you know, I don't know. It's all about spec books now. And it doesn't always have to be about having the most valuable books and having the best collection. The best collection is considered having the most valuable books. Yeah, Junkie After Midnight, man. That was great. Hey, do you remember the live stream where I did a live video where I counted my entire collection by hand? And that's when, and I did it live. I think it's like, if you go to my channel, go to live, it's one of my earlier videos, and I did a live count of my entire comic book collection, and it took like 6 hours. That would that was probably one of my favorite live streams I ever did. I counted each box by hand and put a Post-it note on it, how many was in each box, and I went through my entire collection and came up with a grand total. And then I did a contest. What I asked people what they thought I had in my collection, and the closest one got a prize. So that was pretty cool. But all right, guys. Oh, at the time, I think it was very, very, very low number. I think it was probably like 10 or 11,000 at the time, I believe. I think it was a low thousands, maybe 9. It was between 9 and 11,000, and now I'm like 110 books away from 45,000. So yeah, big change, big. I will never do that kind of live stream now. I know it's low, right? But remember, I did it by hand. I counted by hand, so I didn't have any. This is before I had the CLZ app. So I was just curious. I was on vacation, and I was like, you know what? I want to find out how many comics I have in my collection. So I set up a live stream, and I told people a week in advance, hey, on this day, I'm gonna. And it was a big turnout, man. The how-to videos. You've got, how many short boxes do you have? 20? I'd say there's probably, depending if you have my, like this box here is, that I have my short box, that I have my Tomb of Dracula and my Werewolf by Nights, and they're all in Mylar with double boards, and both those runs completely fill this box where it's tight. So I would say if you have this poly bag and one board, probably between 150, 175 per box. Probably lower end, probably like 160 maybe. If you got them stuffed pretty tight. Do you have them stuffed pretty tight, or is there like a good amount of room to breathe? If you have them stuffed tight, I'd say probably about 160. So times 20, what is that? 3,200 or something like that. 3,200 books. That's a pretty good amount. But yeah, I counted them all by hand. It was great. It was a fun video. 6 hours, a 6-hour live stream, and I think I had like 60 or 70 people watching. Now I get 5, and I appreciate all 5 of you guys. Have I changed out the boards? No, unfortunately I have not. Now and it's really sad, is that the books I get now, I haven't even changed out the bags and boards from them yet. I do need to go buy a bunch, because I do have a bunch of books that don't have a bag and board at all, that I bought from the flea market. I had them in a separate box. But I do need to start switching out. That's a crazy, especially now, because the prices on everything now are fucking insane. What is it now? Isn't it like, I haven't bought bags and boards in a few months, but isn't it like almost $20 for bags and boards? 15 to 20? Yeah, they do. They really do. They do pop. Especially Mylar, man. Mylar just makes the books really pop. I love Mylar. I just, a couple years ago, I finished switching out my entire Uncanny X-Men run in Mylar. And they look beautiful in Mylars, man. Mylar just makes your book look 10 times better. Yeah, so go ahead and you guys get them lists ready, and leave a link to your channels in the description, or not in the chat. when this video re-uploads, and I'll call you guys out. Yeah, the new bags and boards are nice. They're the new bags and boards are nice. They don't deteriorate as fast as the older ones do. Yeah, 20-25 bucks, man. And I remember when they were like, you could get 10, or you could get a bag of 100 bags for like $10, and maybe the boards were like 11 or 12. They were a little bit more. So now it's like, to get 100 bags, it's it's $20, $25 for 100 bags. Same price for the boards. So you're looking at $50 just for bags and boards. A lot of comic shops don't even put their new books in bags and boards. I'm lucky that my shop does that. They do put all their new books in bags and boards, so I don't even have to worry about that. They come already bagged and boarded, which is nice. But yeah, man, it's an expensive hobby, man. Then the boxes are 10 to $11 to $14 for a box. So you have to find ways, man. You just like look online and try to find comic boxes in bulk, because the more you buy, the cheaper it is. But I try to not pay more than $8 or $9 a box. So, because those get expensive too, man. The hobby's not cheap. And when you have a collection, a decent sized collection, and you want to change out your bags and boards every 7 to 10 years, that can get expensive. I mean, Mylars, you don't have to worry about changing them out. They're good forever. But poly bags, that's why in my room I have a fan constantly going. I have blackout curtains, and the temperature in my room is always at about 70, 71 degrees, and it's completely dark in there. So I don't have to worry about, ultraviolet light or anything like that. Heat, nothing like that. So I'm lucky. Even during the summer, my room stays around 70, between 70, during the summer it's about 70, 72, 75 degrees, which is still cool. Yeah, that's, like we've discussed this before, and comic boxes, yeah. I used to buy them. I need now probably short boxes. I probably need about 20 short boxes to get my collection all boxed up. And I'm probably going to do that this week. Let's see if I can get them from my shop. Because usually, if I buy 10 or more, he'll sell them to me for $8 each. So I might have to buy at least 10 to 15 and see where I'm at from there. The lucky thing about the flea market is when I buy a good amount of books, they usually give me a free short box to put them in, so. Because he's got stacks of short boxes there, long boxes, so. But yeah, I definitely have to buy probably 15 to 20 to get my collection all in boxes. And then at some point, I'm going to have to reorganize. So I'm always like drawing out diagrams on how I can organize my room to make it look not so full and cluttered, which is tough. At this point, it's tough. 45,000 comics, and trying to make your room look organized is tough. Yeah, it's smart. If you can find any kind of supply for your hobby, and you find at some point a bulk of it for cheap, it's always good to stock up. Because you never know, your collection could double in size in a year, and now you have all these extra boxes and bags and boards sitting there waiting. I wish I would have done that with bags and boards. I wish I would have stocked up. Because you really should. If you buy comics from the flea market, probably the first thing you should do after you add it into your app or your catalog system or whatever you do is change out the bag and boards. And I have not. So I have a lot of bags and boards that I need to switch out and put them in boxes. It'll take probably a year's worth of buying that kind of stuff to get everything the way I like it. Because of course everybody's on a budget, so you gotta plan this kind of shit out. But yeah, me and my wife, we carved our pumpkin today. I think it came out pretty decent. I didn't realize he was at that angle when I carved him, so he looks like he's kind of like leaning to the side. There we go. If I do that, it looks right. But I put this table in here. I think I've been given permission to hang up horror posters. Oh, that's a good idea, man. To bring your box. I have like those reusable bags, people use for groceries, and they're superhero themed. Oh, I got one right here. Here's my I think so. I think Moon Knight would be considered a horror character. That's like with movies. People debate whether like Predator and Aliens are horror movies. It just depends. But this is my trusty Spider-Man bag. It's plastic. It's one of them reusable bags. I have 2 of them. The other one's out in my car in the trunk. But this is what I take to the flea market, and it holds a good amount of books. But I keep it in my pocket, and if I know, yeah, he was introduced in Werewolf by Night, so Werewolf by Night is definitely a horror title. But I usually use that to put my books in when I get them. But yeah, I consider Aliens and I don't know. I'm on the fence with Aliens and Predator. Are they really horror movies or are they just sci-fi movies? I think they're considered horror movies. So, but even though I keep them in my sci-fi section, because you can see. Oh, yeah, yep. Those are nice, too. Those are nice. I have 2 of them. And I have my Handsy collection in them. But I only keep my Predator movies in, okay, nice. Because I have so many horror movies here that I keep the, Predator and Aliens movies with the sci-fi section. Yeah, those little boxes, those are pretty nice. They hold what, like comfortably, they probably hold 20 books. Yeah. Yeah, those little boxes with the Velcro. They hold about 20, right? Because I think I have about 20 in each one of mine. 20 Handsy books is in each one. Well, mine's stuffed, so probably comfortably where they're not like really stuffed in there. 15 would probably be about the right amount. But I have mine pretty stuffed. Those are nice for cons. Like if you're getting books signed, those are nice. Or if you plan on buying some key books, those are nice. But yeah, man, I love my horror movie collection. These are all the DVDs. These are all just our horror DVDs. Stacked to the ceiling. This was our dining room, but we turned it into a movie room. Yeah, these here are the this one short box here is my Werewolf by Night and Tomb of Dracula box. And those books there, those there, and these two here, these two short boxes here. This one's not as full. And these are books that I got from the LCS, I believe. I believe they're LCS. No, these are flea market books. These both are flea market books that I need to make videos for. So I have so many books to make videos for. It's insane. Probably 10,000. Yeah, the first one's definitely a horror movie. What do you think about Predator? Do you think Predator, the first one, is considered a horror movie? I think so. What movies are you guys planning on watching today, if you are? Like I said, I'm pretty excited to watch Exorcist in 4K. I heard it's really good. I haven't seen it yet in 4K. Yeah, action sci-fi. That's probably more realistic. Great movie though. The first one was amazing. Alright guys. It's been about an hour and a half. Showed off 2 runs and some Lady Death special edition. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here and go relax on the couch, watch a movie, and get started with my Halloween 2023. So stay tuned. I'll probably go live again tomorrow, maybe in the comic book room, and I can show you guys the mess of that room. It is, I'm telling you, that room is fucking stuffed, man. So I'll probably go live in there tomorrow. And hope you guys have a good Halloween. Stay safe. Check your candy if you go trick-or-treating. Because, you know, back in the day, those predators used to put razor blades and fucking bobby pins and shit in candy. So be careful. Have your kids be careful. And hope you guys enjoyed my live stream. I try to show some good horror books that people would enjoy. Maybe I'll do a video, just a quick video now of my movies I'm going to watch today. So stay tuned for that. Remember, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Leave if you want, in this live stream, in the chat when it re-uploads, because what happens is this video will end and it'll re-upload. Leave a link to your channel and give yourself a shout out. And stay tuned for a 2024 want list. Get your want list ready. And I'll see you guys on the flip. I'll see you guys later tonight. Probably around the same time, probably around midnight. It's a good time to go live. Maybe a little earlier, we'll see. But anyways, guys, stay tuned. And remember, be safe. It's the Junkie. And I'm out. Happy Halloween, guys. Peace.